Hey guys, welcome to another magical tarot reading. This one was one that kind of came up in a pick a card where I was doing Why Do You Slay? And there was a group that had some information come forward about magic being cast on them. And Hecate came forward and was like, we need to go into this. We need to do a reading on this. So that's what I'm doing today. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, it's so good to have you. I'm so glad you're here. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. This particular reading is for magic users, witches, high magicians, people who engage in magical activities. So keep that in mind. Don't make this fit. If it's for you, and you'll know. Um, I do want to say before I draw cards that I think the degree of hit of this casting is different for everyone. Some of you guys have been more affected than others. For some of you, it's been a mild annoyance, and for others, it's been more dramatic. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, I'm not doing this reading to inspire fear or panic. This is for informational purposes so that you can be aware of it. Sometimes, we have weird things start happening. We feel off, we feel whatever. Sometimes health things start picking up and we're not sure. And, we have our warding, we have our protections, but for some reason, a certain person casts against us. And it's because of who they are or our connection to them that they have this ability to hit us as well. So it's very individual. So use your discernment. Okay. She's coming in very strong with that message. So it's very important. This is not meant to cause you any fear. This is for you to have information so that you can do with it what you will to protect yourself and take care of that shit. All right. Okay, so let's get started and pull some cards. Okay. Hecate, please let us know what's going on with this magical casting. Please let us know. I'm seeing her in a fiery flame. Okay, she's coming forward in like a gust of wind and a fiery flame. I see her. Okay, tell me about this casting. I'm literally getting chills. I feel like for some of you, this is someone who has been in the past or even currently very close to you who is casted. Okay, I've got several of the Dark Mirror cards. We have Sacrifice. We have Artificial Heart. We have Queen of My World and Envious Gluttony. Okay. So I feel like, first of all, with the Sacrifice card, I feel like this is someone, there's several different energies here. First of all, I want to make that clear. Several different energies. So let me adjust the camera just a little bit so you guys can see more cards. Okay. I feel like this is someone that you have sacrificed for, or they feel like they've sacrificed for you. Okay, there's a little bit of martyrship going on with this energy. They feel like a martyr to a degree. With the artificial heart, someone's grown cold here to you. I will say that there is some kind of, in their working, there was some kind of energy that was sacrificed. Now, I don't mean literally like, you know, like a living thing. Okay. I mean like some kind of energetic thing offered. Okay. It could be their emotion. They put their emotion into the working. Literally crying at an altar, giving their anger into a jar, that kind of thing. But with the Queen of My World, I feel, and the Envious Gluttony, I feel like for some of them, they meant to kind of like take you down a peg because underneath this all of this is like jealousy, envy, greed. It is a nasty energy. Okay. This coldness, it rings like a crystal bell. Okay. and I feel like I'm seeing cracks, like cracking in your foundations. Like they wanted to make some fundamental changes to the foundations in your life. Let's pull some more cards here. Tell me about the magic. Tell me about the magic. Okay, this is someone who was close to you. This is someone who I feel like is brokenhearted about you. Could be friend, could be family. If it's a friend, it's someone who like was in a family situation. So I'm getting like coven or someone who knows about your magic. Could be someone you taught magic to. And if you taught magic to them or you casted with them, they're using things that you taught them. Okay. And I feel like they have used dark, baneful workings. Okay, this is dark, baneful work. And I feel like they feel like it's working. Okay, they feel like it's working. Okay, tell me more about this magic that was casted against this group here. Tell me more about it. I'm going to take those 3 cards. Okay, we have coven. Okay, so that is that's a validation that for some of you, this is someone who you've casted with or you have worked with. I feel like it's also dedication. So I feel like whoever did this, they put effort into this. This is not something they just, got mad and, got some, safety pins together and, a cow's heart. You know what I mean? Like they really worked at this. They put a lot of effort into this. So for them, this is a major working. Okay. We have cures and remedies. And this is, what does this say? It's hard to read. Healing. Okay. We have midwife here and it is birth. All right. Yeah, with the midwife here, I feel like they ultimately are not in the same place magically as you. There's something about this where it's almost like you are the midwife to them, a teacher to them, or a mentor to them, or they can learn from you. Okay. And I feel like even though some of you have been hit harder by this magic, I feel like overall you've been protected. Okay. Some of you have a group that's casting against you. Okay. More than one person. And in that case, you've been affected more because there's been more of a focus. Some of you have someone who's paid someone to cast against you. Now, I will say there's a few of you who have had someone get paid to cast against you. They tapped your energy and they actually scaled down their working because they felt your energy and they felt your power. For others, they scaled it up. So it's a lot of different energy. There's just a lot of different energy that is appearing here. So let's go ahead and get the mystery house. Tell me more about this working. Tell me more about what's going on here. I feel like this person with the artificial heart, they really feel slighted by you in some kind of way. We have spirit web, caught, lies, deceit. Okay. So there was deception here. Okay. And I feel like not necessarily your deception. I feel like there was some kind of breaking here. Like you caught them, severed, hung up. No. I feel like this is a no contact or someone you lost connection with or you cut off or you're not friends anymore for the most part. Now, for some of you, this is someone who is still in your circle and they feel like you're lying or you're being fake about something or you're not real. Oops, that card just flew off the table. I dropped it. Okay, and this is stood up, no show. Okay, for some of you, now this is a different energy, but for some of you with the Queen of the World and the no show, I feel like there's somebody who thinks you think you're too good for them. Like you turn your nose up at them. Queen of Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Well, I went blank on that. There must be a Gemini involved. That's what that tells me. We have clues, signs, numbers, evidence. I think for those of you that this rings true, I feel like if you'll look around your life, I think you'll start to see the puzzle pieces coming together. Because I feel like Hecate is like, I'm showing you signs. And I will continue to show you signs of this situation. This is someone who you either have no contact with, or you want to have no contact with, or someone close to you who you have a weird feeling. There's some kind of weirdness here. We have superhero childhood memories. Okay, this could be a family member. It could be a close friend. We have watching movies, binging. Okay, they're watching you. Okay, they watch you now. Even if you don't talk to them, they are still fucking watching you. Okay, if I just, it's creepy. I feel a very creepy energy. I feel like some of you guys have like a monitoring spirit on you, or a spirit that is, like reporting to them or giving them eyes to see, like eyes upon you. So be aware of that. Okay, I don't get that monitoring spirit much in my reading. So the fact that it's presenting is kind of like a thing. Okay. And I feel like, it's weird because I feel like part of this energy misses you. Okay. And part of this energy wants to fucking destroy you. So it's a very kind of compartmentalized energy. So please take what resonates. It's really giving me Gemini vibes, big time. So let's find out more about this. So what is this casting going? Like, I get that it's a foundational crack, like they're trying to crack your foundations, but let's get more into this. Tell me about this energy. Tell me about this magical working. Tell me about it. We have, okay, I can't pronounce that. Okay. Let me read this. May have been, let me see my new glasses here. Okay. May have been loosely based on some Hindu legends, but with much lost or changed in translation. 4 arms, and he carries a bowl and a fork. Tell me more about this energy. We have Cerberus, a Marquis of Hell with 24 military armed units under his command. He may appear in the guise of a raven or a 3-headed dog. His voice is hoarse. Okay, one more. Oop, that's 2 more. Well, that's 3 more. Give me 1 out of this. Give me 1 out of this. Give me 1 out of this. Okay, we have brooms. Brooms are an old and powerful tool of witchcraft. They are traditional vehicles for magical travel, essential elements of various rituals, and useful for sweeping up dust. Okay, I feel like this is clearing energy, like this is protection energy that you have. I do feel like you've been protected from a lot of this. Okay, now I'm feeling with this card here, this element of like, and it's weird, but it feels like they've tried with this ritual, with this spell work, to do a bigger working than what they're capable of. Like I said before, this was a major working, okay, for the people who did it on their own. And it's almost like this may be the first big baneful working they've done. And they feel like it's successful. Okay, they feel like they've really hit. And for some of you, they have to a degree. Okay. But for most of you, you have been pretty much protected. You may be feeling some effects of it though, that are minor but annoying. And I feel like with this Ganga Grandma, I feel like there is confusion. It's like a confusing energy. It's a chaotic energy. It kind of doesn't know where to land, this energy. It's like they wanted to crack your foundation. They wanted to stir up fear with Cerebus and doubt. And for some of you, this has worked. And I feel like they used the eclipse energy to do this. Now, this is a timeless reading, but some kind of eclipse energy. We recently had 2 eclipses in October, and some of you guys may have felt this in your health, your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, something like that. It may have manifested as doubt. It may have manifested as like health issues. It may have manifested in different ways. But I feel like many of you, when you started to have issues, you started to lean into your intuition. You followed the clues, you followed the signs, you listened to your spirit guides, you listened to Hecate, whatever you, with this midwife here, whatever you were guided to do, you've been listening. You necessarily didn't know, some of you knew that like something was being cast, but you were in a place where, you were listening to your intuition and following. Some of you guys have been more affected than others, and you're coming out of it because you've been following your intuition. And now you're coming into the reality that, hey, someone I had a very close tie to, or I still do, has casted this on me, okay? Because of bitterness, jealousy. They think that you are, you think you're too good for them kind of energy. You've cut them off, or in some way they feel slighted, okay? And they've used like chaos energy, and fear, doubt, worry, that kind of thing. I will encourage the witches who are listening to do, some broom work, literally. Do some broom work in your house. That's what this tells me. Good old-fashioned, very simple broom work. Some of the most powerful crafting is done in a very simple way. You don't need all the herbs. You don't need all the oils. It's nice to have, but you don't have to have it. You got a broom. I don't care if it was handmade by a professional. I don't care if you got it at the dollar store. You dedicate that broom as you will to your working, and you sweep your house, okay? From back to front, and sweep it all the way to the street if you can. Okay, do what is safe for you. We are in a certain kind of time, so protect yourself. Sweep your house out. If you have to, sweep it every day for 7 days. Okay, do it until your spirit feels the release of this energy. I want you to do a cleansing on yourself. I want you to cleanse your energy. Do it for 7 days, or do a 7-day cleansing candle. Just get you you go to the dollar store. People are always like, dollar store candles aren't good enough for magic. Fuck that shit. It's not about where you buy the candle. It's about the intention. Cleanse that candle. You can run it under water. You can cleanse it with incense, whatever. Set your intention right on the candle. You can put different kinds of oils in it. Be sure to poke your holes so you don't drown your candle. And set your intention for cleansing. You can move it about your house. You can hold it. You can meditate with it. Whatever you need to do to cleanse yourself. Use some Palo Santo. Use lemongrass. Use whatever you need to use, okay? I'm also getting alum. I don't know if I pronounced that right. ALUM. Yeah, that can be very helpful. It can be helpful for exorcising evil as well. But there's all kinds of things you can do. And it doesn't have to be elaborate. Okay, it doesn't have to be, super, lots of oils and herbs and shit like that. It can be real simple. Okay, so you want to cleanse your energy first. You want to cleanse any of this chaotic energy. Archangel Michael is really great for cleansing energy and getting your mind straight, getting your thoughts clear. Because I feel like for some of you, there's a lot of confusion with this energy. There's a lot of like doubt. You may be feeling a little depressed. And listen, a lot of us are feeling a little depressed. The world is fucking crazy right now. It's like the world has lost its mind. And part of it is this purging that's going on within our collective, within the world, of just allowing us to see the wicked and evil deeds of humanity, so that we can see it, so we can change it, kind of thing. And so we're seeing in our own little microverse those people in our lives who didn't have good intentions. And this one right here, doesn't have good intentions. And for some of you, it's heartbreaking because it's someone close to you or has been close to you. And it may be someone you have no contact with anymore, or you're thinking about it, or you've had a falling out with them. And it's like they're using this chaos energy to kind of like cause damage to you. Tell me about this. Ooh, we got too many there, but this first one popped. We have the Magician, Warlock. I feel like you need to cleanse your energy so you remember how powerful you are. Okay? Let's get the ones that flipped over. We have Judgment. Okay. We have the Star. You need to remember your power. We have the Page of Pentacles, Baron Samodi. I probably mispronounced that. Forgive me if I did. This is a very powerful card. Okay, this is no joke. When this figure shows up, when this powerful God shows up, you are held in high regard by the other side. Okay. You probably have necromantic energy, underworld energy. You're protected by underworld entities. You're very magical, okay? And we have the Star and Judgment. So seriously, I feel, oops, there was another one here that flipped over. We have the Six of Swords. So you're going to move on from this. We have Harpy here. Ooh. I'm seeing the figure of a harpy, and out of her mouth comes a frequency, and it makes a direct hit on this person. So what I'm getting here from Hecate, what I'm getting here from the Baron, is that whatever working you do is going to make a direct impact on this person. Directly. It's not going to be like sympathetic. It's going to be a direct smack in the face. Okay, so whatever you decide to do after you clear your energy, they're being very, very precise about this. You need to clear your energy. Take time, clear this off of you, okay, before you decide what to do. Take your time with this, okay, because this person intended malice. They intended malefic energies to hit you. And for some of you, this is how dumb this person is. They use the energies that you work with. Okay. It's almost like, did you really think that they were going to come for me? But anyway, for some of you who haven't really been effective, like that, they use energies that are familiar to you. Energies that are favored, they favor you. So they've been waiting for you to get to a place because you've had other things going on in your life probably as well. So you're at this place now where you can come into this awareness and, get some clarity, get some rest, and understand how powerful you are. Reconnect to your power. And then if you feel guided to strike, be precise, be clear. Because it's going to make a direct hit, okay, on this person. Tell me more about this. What is the outcome of this powerful working against this person? And it's almost like what I'm hearing is that for those of you who have been really hit by this, it's time for you to take drastic action. We have Werewolf, the Moon. See that werewolf? It's time for you. They came for you, okay? And you have every right. You have every right to defend yourself. And you have every right to make sure they don't come back, okay? Because you have bigger and better things to do. You have every right to protect yourself. You have every right. And for some of you, you're still recovering from this, aren't you? You're still dealing with this bullshit. And for some of you, you're shocked. You're shocked that this happened. You're shocked that this has gone on. Okay. And you've been blind to it to a degree. Probably because of your suffering. Now, for some of you, you're like, that's what this weird energy I've been feeling is. And I'm going to tell you straight up, for some of you, a return to sender is not going to be the way to go. Okay. You're going to need to think, if you're going to do it, do it. Okay. Send the message. Let them know that they fucked with the real one. And you're out of patience with this one. It's time to teach someone a lesson. You know, they think they artfully created something that actually injured you. The truth is, you're resilient as fuck. They don't understand that you don't stop. Like, you're gonna get up and keep going. You're like you're a fucking beast. Like, don't fuck with me. I'll take the hit and I'll keep going. I'm a real one, bitch. I'm the star. I'm the magician. And I am backed by beings that you don't even want to know, honey. They're the real deal. And unlike you, I'm not afraid of my power. Some of the people who casted are not really comfortable with their power, okay? They're not where you are. The Four of Swords, vampire. Some of them were parasiting off your energy. That's why you cut them off, right? They were parasiting off you, and you were like, bitch, you got to go. You can't stay in my energy. It's not like that. I'm not a universal donor, bitch. I will teach you. I will help you. But don't you latch on to me like I'm a food bank, right? Yeah. And it pissed them off. And their hidden self was revealed. And they came for you. They had the audacity, the gall to come for you. It's just like, and didn't they know that this is you? You are the queen of your world, the king, the royal house of your world, right? And now it's time for them to pay the queen, pay the piper, pay the king, pay the royal taxes on the bullshit that they have tried to have happen with you. Yeah, some of you guys may have been dealing with it. But now it's time to really, take them to church, right? It's time. It's time. And now you're aware. Now you're aware of it. 9 of Cups, Kraken. Yeah, it's going to be a very successful casting, okay? I want to know, what's the outcome? What is the outcome for them? I'm getting the mystery house here. I'm going to pull from the mystery house. What's the outcome of this casting for them? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Give me a couple cards here. Okay. We have leaving with something, someone, and alcohol intoxication. Okay, so I feel like for some of them, there is going to be like a major crack in their foundation with a person. If they're in a relationship, they're going to have some serious issues in their relationships, like their love relationships, their family relationships, their working relationships. For some of them, if they have alcohol issues or substance issues, it's going to bubble up and affect the relationship. Some of them are not going to be able to get up and go to work. Whatever like toxic energy they have is going to be aggravated. It's going to be kicked up. It's like they came for the cracks in your foundation, and now the cracks in their foundation are going to be fucking shattered. And they are going to be dealing with their own toxicity and the toxicity in their relationships until they get their shit right. That's the out here. Until you get your shit right, we are going to shatter your foundations over and over, the cracks in your foundation. It's like the karma coming to them is real. It's their karma for all the shitty shit they've done. I feel like, tell me more about this. Alcohol, intoxication, leaving with someone. What else? I feel like this card wants to come out. Acknowledge, recognize. Part of the out here is they have to recognize the toxic, nasty, shitty stuff they have done. Okay, and that's why I'm seeing someone brought to their knees over and over. I see it repeating over and over. And they are going to cry out to God, to whatever, for mercy. They're going to cast over and over. And the truth is that someone, if they go to someone to help break this, they're going to tell him, your out is dealing with your shit. The only out here is dealing with your shit, dealing with your toxicity, dealing with your addiction, dealing with the shit you've done. That's your out. Because I feel like your casting here, it's not it's not necessarily like vengeance is mine. It's more about justice. It's more about like evening it out. Like you came for me and my foundations. It doesn't feel like a return to sender though. Okay. It feels like, I'm not doing a simple return to sender. I'm doing a formal, intense kind of working here. And some of you guys, you may use candles and herbs and jars and things like that. And others, you use meditation, you use high magic or whatever. Some of you guys use your mind and cast that way. So it's different for different people. But whatever it is, it's going to be very successful. Okay. And I feel like if you guys have been carrying around heavy energy, I feel like it's lifting. I really do. I feel like it's lifting. I feel your mind getting clearer. If you've been struggling with your health, I feel like your health, you're going to start feeling better. I do feel like you guys need a rest, probably more than what you think, especially if this resonates and you feel like you've been under some kind of psychic or spiritual attack. You probably need more downtime than what you think. All right. And I do think that before you act, okay, clear your energy, okay? Use the Archangel Michael clearing prayer. I think her name is Summer Starhawk Wolf or something like that. You can search her. She's also on my Powerful Meditations playlist. But she has a really powerful, non-denominational, kind of witchy prayer that I've used over and over to clear my energy. I used to use it in the morning and at night, and I still do when I'm going through stuff because it really helps like relieve the frequencies that can attach. Some of you guys may need to do some parasitic cleansing as well. Go with what you're guided. But what this time right now really is about for you guys is getting your energy clear. Okay, so that when you get clarity about the situation, because it's different for different people, okay, you can decide from an educated, clear, balanced, spiritual perspective, witchy, magical perspective on what you want to do. Okay? If anything. All right? Okay, my magical creatures, that's what I received today. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I will see you magical, beautiful creatures next time. Bye, guys.